Yo, what's good? You already know it's Big West. We on the stream. Just finished one with Andrew Tate, Extension, uh, Kevin Samuels, Nipsey Hussle, and Love Dorsey. I just realized how much I miss watching her videos, so we're gonna do a little reaction video. This one's a good one on monogamy and are you building yourself in your relationship, or is the chick you with draining your shit? So here we go. Let's see. Is she still correct? This actual clip is on the page of, as you see right here on the bottom left, the situationship coach. Right. So shout out to the situationship coach for having this stream. Fair use, fair use. Let's jump in.
Meaning you don't self-educate. You spend all your time laying around somewhere on social media looking at other people's business. You need to really consider, does your relationship push you in the direction of changing these things, or do it push you more to sit around and be more involved in the fuck shit? A lot of y'all, you get off from work, y'all end up communicating with friends or relatives that don't push y'all, or the conversation don't push y'all in the direction of educating yourselves past where you at. And a lot of y'all, you too old for that. Some of y'all, in y'all case, you come from such a fucked up family, you too young for that. Meaning you really can't afford at whatever age you is to sit around and waste no time bullshitting with nobody because you need to get your shit together. Some of y'all, if you just sat down and considered, does this nigga bring out a better part of me or a worse, or does it keep me stagnant? Does this bitch, I don't give a fuck how good she look, how fat her ass is, how good the pussy is. Am I becoming a better man by still fucking with this bitch, or worse?
That right there. She looked good. I walked down the street with her. Niggas is looking like, damn. Or your friends is like, yo, West girl fine as fuck. Big West got a nice one, right? But is she helping me? Is she benefiting me in any way? Or am I just spending all my money on and all my time and all my energy on her? This is what she's talking about. Are we doing that? When we're out there with these fucking baby mamas, right? Vice versa, women out here with the baby daddies. You with a woman and she has two, three kids. Is this woman gonna make your life better in any way? Is is she encouraging you, pushing you in the right direction, or is her situation with her and her kids hindering you? That's what a lot of us need to analyze. Summertime is coming up. It's gonna be 70 degrees on Saturday. Y'all niggas gonna be running around here throwing dick in these baby mamas, and you're gonna be throwing it in there raw. I always say if she got two to three kids, two to three baby daddies, you shouldn't even be hitting that shit. And if you gotta hit it, you should be at least strapping up because she don't abort. She don't take Plan Bs. She don't use contraceptives. She don't use any of that shit. She don't believe in that. You know what she believe in? Child support, welfare, Section 8, shit like that. So you're setting yourself up to get cashed out. So is it smart? They're gonna trap you up because they're gonna go get their body cut and fucking filled and all this shit, and they're gonna be looking good. You're gonna be like, damn, she look good, ass is crazy, blah blah blah. And then you're gonna slip, drop some fucking nut in her, and that's all she wrote.
Can I have a excuse me, can I have a conversation with her about bettering myself, or am I going to be judged? Or is she going to make fun of my goals or my ideas? Or hell, is the bitch just too dumb to even understand where I'm going with this shit? I told y'all on another video that I made, a lot of y'all dudes, y'all be in relationships with females, and the amount of pressure she be putting on you to like have your shit together as far as paying y'all bills, helping her with her necessities, you never actually have a chance to accomplish or set any.
Yo, isn't that what all these fucking bras be saying now? Ain't that what they all say? If he can't pay my bills, if he can't pay this, if he can't get my this done, if he can't take care of my shit, then I don't need him. That's exactly what she's talking about. Why do I have to come along and help you be an adult? Because you giving me pussy? Pussy? I can go on Instagram and find somebody to give me pussy for like $200 instead of going to you and spending $200 every fucking day. Chicks out here be asking wanting guys to pay their fucking rent, yo. Their fucking rent. My name ain't even on that shit. You want me to pay your rent? Your car note? The fuck out of here.
Goals for yourself, and in what world or lifetime does that make sense for a bitch to make you work overtime for them harder than what you working for yourself? Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? But I know I said a lot just then, but I'm trying to see who understand.
You understand?
Some people need to date themselves. Some people act as if they got to have some. Listen, human beings gonna long for companionship. Like, that's just natural. It's human nature for another human being to want to be around other human beings. That's not the problem. The problem is not being around people or staying in a relationship. The problem is, how is that shit affecting self? Like, are you losing self? Some of y'all in these relationships and you working so hard to keep the relationship that you losing self. You working double time to work this relationship out, but that shit is working on you. Like, you not doing none of the things that you supposed to do. Some of y'all, this is what's going on with friendships. Y'all hoes trying so hard to fit in with a group of hoes. That bitch, this shit is doing nothing for you. You ain't becoming a better mama. You ain't becoming a better woman. You ain't got no better with your money management. You don't pay your bills on time. You don't actually sit down and reflect the cost of your overhead versus what you
fucking going out, smoking hookah and all kind of shit. Keeping up with this one and that one, with the purses and the fucking shoes and all that shit. Knowing you should be saving your bread, staying your ass home with your motherfucking kids or your man. But no.
Bringing in. Some of y'all, you don't got no money problems. You have a problem with spending and understanding how to live within your means. You don't have a problem with how much money you bringing in. This is some of the stuff y'all don't understand, but this only comes through self-education, because people on the outside of self, don't really know what you got going on with your wants and your needs and your bills and your income. They don't. So this is something that you have to educate yourself on, because only you know what you really got going on. Only y'all be knowing if y'all really fucked up or not. To the internet, ain't nobody fucked up. Everybody got it. Everybody got some money they can fan out in one of them videos and act like they made it. Only you know, rather your ass living check to check, rather your rent getting paid out of money from half of last check and then the other half out of this check. Only you know if you need to get somewhere and lower your overhead. Some of y'all don't understand that. Y'all living outside of your means. Really, you should live below your means. But a lot of y'all don't understand, the more money you make, the more bills you go out and get. You ever seen somebody that, they get more money flowing in and they go ahead and just go buy more expensive stuff? They create higher bills for themselves. So really, you're making more money and it feels like you're living better, but just economic wise, financially, you're not. You was living paycheck to paycheck in a smaller house. You got a raise and you got a bigger paycheck. You went and got in a bigger house. Now you still living paycheck to paycheck. You didn't get any smarter. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? A lot of y'all, man, just overall for me to y'all, you putting more energy into a so-called relationship than you actually putting into self. And the stuff is actually ruining self. It's some of y'all, all y'all extra energy has been put into how to keep a nigga. And then after 5, 10, 15 years, you haven't accomplished anything. As a woman, you haven't grown as a woman. All you know how to do is how to keep this nigga entertained more. Some of y'all do, it's the same thing. Dog, my G, you've been hustling for a long time. The only thing you done accomplished in the past 5, 10 years of throwing rocks at the chain gang or working on a bitch job all day long is how to keep this bitch a little bit more satisfied with the things that she wants. You don't even really got a real idea of what you want out of life. Some of y'all be so worried about what y'all baby mama think about y'all. Every move y'all make being an effort to make her think you better than what you really is. When truth be told, it don't matter what she think about you. It matter what your children think. So if you make moves and accomplish things that impress and engage your kids, you already won, my G. It don't matter what your baby mama say about y'all. Some of y'all baby mamas don't understand that, girl. It don't matter what you think about that nigga. It matter what the kids think about them. He ain't your daddy. He they daddy. Same goes for females with parenting. Y'all be around here doing all this shit trying to make y'all baby daddy think that y'all all right. You go get another nigga real quick, move him in with the kid. You trying to make him think, oh, we gonna be all right if you don't stay here. It really don't matter what the nigga think. It's what your kids seeing and thinking about your ass. What do they really feel about you? Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit. Bitch be worried about, but look, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do I'm just trying to understand, like, I want to be in a relationship with him, but you don't even really know self. So how you gonna know a nigga? How you gonna know what you want? A lot of y'all don't even understand what it takes to be in a monogamous relationship. Like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all be wanting to lock a nigga in so bad. You don't really understand what it actually takes to be in a relationship where you're asking another person to solely focus on you for their intimacy, to solely focus on you for their companionship, to solely focus on you for partnership in finances and in life and in bill paying and in goal setting. Like, you ain't even whole enough to be a nigga everything. And when I be saying that, y'all bitches get on my videos and y'all get offended. Like, I'm always taking up for the niggas. I'm always, but women be the main ones pushing for monogamy. And then when a bitch get in a relationship, you don't understand, by asking this man to not fuck nobody else, by asking this man to not call nobody else, by asking this man to not look at another woman for none of his wants and needs as far as male to female, you are then saying, I'm going to be whatever you need me to be, nigga, because I don't want, but y'all don't understand that. Y'all just think that's how it's supposed to be because that's what the media and the movies and your man in them taught you. Like, that's what y'all think. Y'all, like, truth be told, if up front, a bitch told you, these are all the things you're going to have to do, girl, in order to lock this nigga in like you want to, half of y'all wouldn't even want the nigga after that. But you never sit down to actually really consider, what does it take to be fucking Ray Ray's girlfriend? What does it take to be Michael's wife? Like, what type of demons do this nigga really got? What type of sex drive do he really got if he left every other bitch alone and only fucks with me? What type of things would he want out of me?
Yo, see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? We're gonna dwell on that real quick, because in a lot of these relationships and marriages, women will get with the man and they stop doing the shit they used to do in the beginning. When you first get with them, man, they'll suck your dick all day. When you come in, when they see you, y'all chilling on the couch, she'll pull your shorts up and suck your dick from your shorts and all kind of shit, B. Then after a while, that shit stopped. You get married, stops completely. So you marrying a motherfucker, you marry a guy, say the guy in his 30s, say he's 35. You marry a nigga 35 and then you just like stop sucking dick. So he just not supposed to get his dick sucked for the rest of his life. You you gonna stop fucking him. You used to fuck him whenever the hell he came to your house. Now he come to your house, you don't want to fuck him no more. You go to his house, you fucking lay in the bed, you ain't trying to give up no pussy, like. But the side chick is, she kicking some real game, man.
That's rich and a freak and got a great personality, but it's low key, don't talk to nobody, but is a people person, but is. Y'all be wanting a nigga that's rich and a freak and got a great personality, but is low key, don't talk to nobody, but is a people person, but is like, y'all want all this shit. And girl, if you actually had to entertain that nigga nonstop by yourself, bitch, you be a circus monkey. The way you would have to suck dick on Tuesday, swing from the ceiling fan on Thursday, be a fucking stripper on Friday because the nigga like pole dancing on the weekends. Like, the way you'd have to cook on Sunday, turn around on Monday, and like y'all don't even know the half. And y'all be so quick to want a nigga to just lock in on you. Do you even have enough going on for you to be a person everything? Y'all be on some of these one-on-ones. Y'all don't even really be knowing these niggas to want to be locked in 100%. Then when y'all get into relationships, you want to feel some type of way because the nigga is requiring odd things of you. Bitch, you should have figured all of that out before you was running around here hollering, leave them other hoes alone. You supposed to be with me. Stop texting her. Stop. Y'all don't be knowing the half. When I say stuff like this, y'all get real offended. But this is nothing but cold, hard facts that your mammy didn't teach you. The shit is very deep. Y'all be wanting monogamy and shit. You want to be a person's soul focused. That's what y'all be wanting. Like, tell the truth. Y'all want these niggas to only worry about y'all. But do you have enough to even interest the nigga that long? Half of y'all don't even have nothing going on but the nigga. That's it. Outside of being John baby mama, and you work at the motherfucking hospital down there as a nurse, you ain't got nothing else outside of that. It's nothing else going on. Nothing. Nothing. You don't got no great goals, no great aspirations. You don't got a lot of data to teach a nigga. You don't go self-educate in your spare time because you're so busy trying to make sure the nigga stay focused on you. But that's like a bitch trying to make you watch a movie that it ain't even that interesting. Just turn it on and look at it. Bitch looking out. Look at the movie. Bitch looking. But bitch, this shit is boring. It's nothing going on. It ain't helping a nigga get a bag. It don't really satisfy my sex drive like that all the way around. It's not doing nothing for me and my children. Why do I gotta keep looking at this? Y'all never consider this shit.
They don't care, love. They don't give a fuck.
This is why I be preaching work on self. This is why I be saying go work on you. So then you don't have to demand a bitch's attention. You don't have to demand that a nigga pay you some mind. You don't have to demand that a dude like uphold these responsibilities in a monogamous relationship. He will do it because the movie is interesting, because the bitch match what he want. This be too deep for y'all. Y'all don't never want to have conversations like this. When I be talking to y'all on one-on-ones, all y'all be trying to figure out is like how to make a nigga do what y'all want them to do. You never actually consider that you probably it's not enough. And I don't mean that in a way like belittling you. I mean that just being straight the fuck up. And the reason why I can think like this, because listen, I'm somebody, I spent a long time working on myself. Like a long time, fixing a lot of fucked up ways of thinking, understanding that perception doesn't mean I'm right, meaning that something from my viewpoint doesn't make me right. It could be real to me on how I viewed it, but it doesn't make the other person. Like, it took me a long time to get my shit together, to be willing to admit when I'm wrong, to be able to stand in front of a man, a male figure, and say, you know what? I was wrong about that. I was running my mouth or over talking you, and I didn't know what I was. It took me a long time to get like that. Now that I'm like that, now that I have my family situation organized and I can co-parent great, and I understand that it's my job to take care of my responsibilities and pay for my vanity needs and, you know, cover my necessities, and I understand life and the way that this country is ran, and that it's not where another person's supposed to come in and cover your. Now that I understand all of this, a nigga can't just bring me in a situation and just try to make me be monogamous with them unless he got enough going on to keep my attention. When I realize, love, there are levels to you. There are depths to you. Like your personality, like, listen, when I really got in tune with me, some things came out of me sexually that I never knew. Like, I got a different type of sex drive. I got a different type of want and need when it comes to conversation. Like, I don't just, you got to have more than dick and money if you coming to sit at the table with me. So just like I would tell some of y'all females, a nigga can't.
More than dick and money? Damn. Shit, dick and money is what 99% of y'all bitches want. See, I come with dick, head, money. What else? Emotional support, uh, uh, life support. Meaning you got a situation going on. You feel me? Like I'm there for you. You know, you got a situation with your family. You know what I'm saying? Shit. She just said, "Fucking, you got to come with." That shit crazy. You got to self evaluate. Ask yourself, what do you come with? What do you come with, and I'm, what do you require from a person? She dropping the ill knowledge on this shit.
And come sit around me and keep talking about locking me in, and you don't got nothing going on. I got major goals. If you don't got no major goals, I can't align with you. Like, I cover my responsibilities. I don't come with drama. If you don't cover your responsibilities and you come with drama, you can't sit at the table with me. Don't mean I'm better than you, but I worked hard. It's going to take a lot. You got to have your shit together to have my attention fully talking about locking in with you. The problem is y'all ain't went and got to know self. Like, y'all ain't went and bust your own self open. Y'all ready to bust a nigga open and try to figure out, how to keep this nigga, how to fuck him good, or figure out how to fuck yourself good, how to stimulate your mind, what you really do like, and then go look for a partner to match that. Y'all don't understand. And see, people who don't get this, y'all take it like people like me act like we bet. No, I require a lot because I come with a lot. I require certain standards because I hold myself to a certain standard. I done talked to niggas before in the past. They be like, damn, you ain't gonna invite a nigga over. You ain't gonna let me around your kid. Like, you ain't gonna let me meet your kid. Like, I ain't no bad nigga. Nigga, you haven't interested me enough to go that far. And then some of y'all females never really consider, girl, the nigga ain't letting you in past where y'all at, past just fucking, because you don't interest him enough. You don't have enough going on. And then y'all want to attitude y'all way a bitch into a monogamous relationship. Oh, what you got other hoe? Oh, what that shit be toxic from jump. Y'all be the toxic ones. Women be the main ones demanding monogamy out of niggas. And then when they want to fuck all the time with just you, then you don't want to. Then you don't want to be like, I could get so much more deeper, but it'll go over some of y'all head. Like, I hope y'all catching a small piece of what I'm saying. It definitely be a lot. Y'all don't even be knowing what the nigga require for you to be his wife. It don't gotta be that his views or what he required is right in your eyes. Y'all just don't be, and you sign me up. You in there signing the papers. Yep. I'm look at the ring. That's my husband. That you don't know this nigga beat women, do all this extra shit, girl. You got to suck dick, lick his ass, dance on the pole on Thursday, bitch. Go to church on Sunday, come home, cook meals, work a job, meet him halfway with the bills, put up with a crazy baby mama, like exes that still you don't even know to have. And as his rider, as his wife, he expects you to put up with that. You ain't even look into none of this shit. Y'all don't hear me though. This shit right here be too real for y'all. It be too, all y'all be want to know is the surface shit. A lot of y'all be asking me, how do I know if I should stay in a situation, or how do I walk away from a situation without looking back? Consider what it's doing to you, for you, how it's affecting your growth. And this go for male or female. Y'all do, some of y'all do it too. Not the majority, but some of y'all dudes do it, where you get with a female and she's so fine, you want to lock her in so bad. You don't even know this whole require you to care for her like a child. You got to pay for everything, cover the bills. She gonna fuck her money up. Then you got to make sure you cover it. If you don't got it, she gonna talk to you like a dog. She gonna get hers through government assistance, but expect you to get yours out the mud. Like, you don't even know the half of what it required to keep this big booty red bitch. You just want her. Then later on, you be talking about women ain't shit. No, your bitch ain't shit. I know women that's some badass, boss-ass bitches. We don't come with no problems. Bitch, I got my own money. I got my own bag. I know how to submit to a man. I understand compromise. I understand relationships are about understanding. Now, the hoes you choosing ain't shit. Y'all got to stop, man. Y'all got to see past the vanity and shit. Some of y'all niggas, the bitch you with right now, bro, if you showed her how much money you actually had, she couldn't give you no real business ideas on how to flip that shit, make it more, make it grow. You couldn't even have a boss conversation with the bitch, but she keep going around talking about she a boss bitch. This is why a lot of y'all niggas, you hustle, you make thousands. Some of y'all niggas making millions. And all you do, because you with a poor-minded ass bitch and you don't self-educate yourself, y'all just spending it. Or you're holding it in a shoebox. And sitting money is nothing but some money waiting to be spent. You stack, save, and invest. The money got to make money for you for it to really be worth something. Y'all don't understand this. A bitch don't never want to talk about stuff like this. Ever. Y'all just want to lock a bitch in. Don't even know what To those of y'all females that aren't in a locked-in relationship yet, understand that to be in one that's going to be positive, it's not going to be toxic, it's not going to be harmful to your growth or his growth, it requires a lot. It requires a lot mentally. It requires a lot as far as y'all stability and understanding and compromise. So the best thing that you could do for you, for the future of your relationship that you in now, or the future of future relationships that you may get in, or finding that one that's for you, work on you. Really get you together. Really know yourself so that you can be honest and real with the person that you lock in with. Because some of y'all with people right now, and what that nigga require, girl, you are not willing to give up all of that in order to keep that relationship going. But yet you will stick around for the sake of just saying you got a relationship. Some of y'all dudes, bro, you gonna kill yourself and have to neglect your kids in order to keep up with that bitch. And that shit's too costly. Y'all understand what I'm explaining to y'all, man?
Wow.
Like, this is some real shit I'm telling y'all on this live. When I be on one-on-ones, y'all don't be wanting to hear this shit. Y'all be wanting a bitch to tell y'all happily ever after or some shit that's not true.
She like fucking female Kevin.
Be dying for a monogamous relationship. Don't even be knowing what a nigga require. Some of y'all hoes right now, if the nigga you really like left all his hoes alone, you have to fuck that nigga 24/7 to actually satisfy his full sex drive. And bitch, we both know you won't be able to do that if you actually trying to be somebody successful in your life. Some of y'all, the way y'all want these niggas to pay all y'all bills and shit, girl, you got to be his personal housekeeper and sex slave for a nigga to actually be wanting to do that for you all the time, nonstop. Get you some shit going on for yourself so you don't have to force people to pay attention to you.
Yo, pause.
I don't know, Triple Cross, if I'm gonna keep this bitch up. Some of these videos.
Yo, we gotta hit that one more time, B.
In your life. Some of y'all, the way y'all want these niggas to pay all y'all bills and shit, girl, you got to be his personal housekeeper and sex slave for a nigga to actually be wanting to do that for you all the time, nonstop. Get you some shit going on for yourself so you don't have to force people to pay attention to you.
Yes, man. Fucking yeah. Just said, yo, these chicks be wanting niggas to pay their rent and pay their car note and pay this and pay that. You want to date me, you got to get my nails done. And I ain't came across no bitches like that. But they'll, I've seen a lot, man. I've seen a lot of these niggas stories. It's just retarded, man. What and what is a dude getting for that? Just the box? Like she said, you got to come with more. For a man, you got to come with more than dick and money. So if you got dick and money, which that's all 99% of chicks want, what the fuck are you giving for that? If I'm paying your bills, yeah. And see that whole love shit, that shit is a fairy tale, man. It's just some deep like when you first start fucking with a person. So after a while, that deep like shit go away. You start to see the real person. And if she's a selfish motherfucker or she don't like the word nah, not now, or maybe some shit. She don't like no. Yeah, yo, dating the woman that out today are like fucking big ass kids. Y'all like big ass kids that you gotta fucking pay for everything, protect them, make sure nothing happened to them. You gotta fucking entertain them. Like what the fuck, man? Yo, Dorsey is right, man.
I don't know, Triple Cross, if I'm gonna keep this bitch up. Some of these videos I be making, I be hating to see anybody get on these fuckers and go back and try to comment the opposite of what I'm saying. It be making me about to go back live and cuss their ass out. You better screen record. I hope this helps somebody. I hope this like really helps some of y'all dial back. Like, bitch, meditate, work on self, read, self-educate, worry about fixing the things within you. And when you got it going on, girl, you don't have to worry about trying to make a nigga try to be monogamous with you. Like when you got it going on, my G, like, bro, when you really get your shit together as a man, I don't think some of y'all niggas really realize if you really sat back and got you together, bro. Like a lot of y'all niggas, you live with a bitch. All your life, you been living with bitches. Every relationship you in, you move in with the bitch. Or hell, you move y'all in a place and you pay for the majority of stuff, but all the stuff be in her name. So whenever y'all go through it, you get put out. As a man, wouldn't you just like to have somewhere as your own to where you can invite a bitch over to your shit? And when she getting on your nerves or she feel like you ain't doing right, you can tell that bitch to go home. You ain't never want to have that feeling that this is my place. Some of y'all niggas need to like just chill out on the hoes for a second, bro, and get you together. It turns you into a different type of man to be able to walk in your own space. It makes a bitch have to have some sort of standards about herself. Bring something to the table in order to fuck with you. These hoes really be thinking they got one up on y'all because they be the ones with the credit and the understanding to put stuff in their name and shit because of how y'all was raised or, you know, lack of guidance when you was growing up. You had to get your shit out the muzzle, off the streets. Like, it'd be a different type of feeling when a man have his own, man. When he got his own, man. That's why these hoes be handling y'all the way they be handling y'all.
It's a little castle, but it's my castle, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy, if I had a son, that nigga would be so raw. A bitch wouldn't be able to deal. You hoes wouldn't be able to deal. If y'all got a son, man, teach y'all sons. Some of y'all females know the way you handle your boyfriend, the stuff you teaching your son, a bitch gonna handle your son the same way you be handling them niggas. The way you be putting them out, putting their stuff on the porch and shit every time you mad. You ain't teaching your son shit. He gonna get treated just like that by a bitch like you. Y'all don't hear me though. It ain't nothing like a man with his own, like, bro, y'all don't even understand that. That's why the roles and shit be reversing. That's why these hoes be talking to y'all the way, because y'all won't take time to go work on y'all self neither. It be from one bitch to the next, from another bitch, and that's why they handle y'all the way they be handling y'all. Drop y'all nuts on these hoes, man. And I don't mean that in no, like, be disrespectful. I mean, a man that got his shit together, only certain bitches gonna approach you.
Yo.
You only gonna be attracted to certain types of bitches. A fat ass and a pretty face ain't just gonna be all you looking for.
She said, drop your nuts.
Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all really don't. Like, this shit apply to both sides, man.
Yo.
Tell somebody love gay game again. Bitch, I told the truth again. Bitch, it's a real ass live up again. That'll be able to help a nigga or a bitch. You hear me?
Yo. Wow.
Just to speak on this shit. Otherwise, all you gonna produce out of the conversation is bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of y'all for years, person after person, relationship after relationship, all you've ever had is bullshit conversations about commitment and monogamy because you ain't no safe space for nobody. A nigga or a bitch can't be honest with you about how they really feel about how they want and a real monogamous commitment from them. They play along because they know you ain't gonna be able to take it.
Shout out to him or her.
I'm gonna just let that settle. Because some of y'all, it's already, just breathe. It's already weighing heavy on you. You one of these folks I'm talking about. You ain't never been a safe space for a motherfucker. You been, you know, a pussy to fuck, a dick to suck. You know what I mean? You done been a roommate to pay bills with. You might even been a motherfucker to raise some kids with. You ain't never been a safe space for a person to really be themselves. For a bitch to really tell you what honestly is on their mind, what they want for themselves, how they genuinely feel about the idea of a monogamous or a one-on-one relationship with you.
Wow.
Just letting it sit.
Yo, I want to talk to her, man.
Some of y'all, you don't understand what monogamy is. You don't understand the discipline agreement. It's an agreement on how we're going to be disciplined because this shit's not natural. It's not natural. And the fact that it's not natural, if you don't understand that fact by itself, you can't understand the second layer of this, which is that vulnerable, you know, delicate conversation about how we genuinely feel about this shit and what a motherfucker require to actually uphold a level of discipline to make this shit work. It's so many of y'all, you can't even get comfortable with the phrase monogamy is not natural for human beings. It goes against our nature. It's a lot of y'all, the other live I did on monogamy, it bothered you just to hear me say that. It was pressure just to hear me repeat. It don't go with our nature. It's not normal when you look at us as a species, as a culture, as a Western civilization, I can go on and on to how it was integrated in, but it ain't natural. And so to even have these kind of adult conversations, that first sentence got to be able to roll off with you being comfortable with it. It's not natural. It's not natural. The concept of one man and one woman in a monogamous relationship was brought about through religion. It's not natural. It was brought about through the idea of culture and the way we want to set up communities and the different ideas that government had for how to, exert or control or discipline us as a people. But it's not natural. Ain't wrong, but it ain't natural. Got to get comfortable with that.
Interesting. All right, y'all. This stretched out a little longer than I anticipated. That was some good shit, man. I appreciate her. If you go find her, you won't be disappointed. Go watch her lives, man. She got a lot of knowledge. She does one-on-one consultations and shit like that. She also does music. She got some pretty decent music. Check her out, man. All right, y'all. I'm off this. Later.